Hey, what's going on, everybody? Josh here, Desert Gardens Homestead. So I had to put my air layering on hold. I noticed some of my trees on my property were starting to look a little deficient, so I thought it was high time to go ahead and dip into my favorite to-go fertilizer. Anything that I need on hand, if it's starting to look deficient, this is the first place I'll go. And this is in addition to composting and the biochar and everything else I do here on site, really just encouraging soil life and healthy soil, totally organic. But this I want to show you is my concoction. It's called Jadam, and it comes from Korea. It's Korean natural farming, and this is just a big mess of everything. If you've ever watched David the Good, he calls it the fetid swamp water, but he's also a big fan of this as well. And I've been doing this for about 8 years now, and this specific brew that we've got behind me is about 5 years old. So let me show you what I've got. And here we are, my friends. This is Jadam. It looks a little intimidating to start with. This actually smells really sweet. It has since fermented, and so when I just add to it, it just continues the batch. But it does have a sweet smell to it. As you can see, I've just got a little bit of everything in there. I've got some corn cobs, citrus, I've got some avocados, and that's just what's on the surface. But I'll throw weeds in here, I'll throw chicken manure, you name it, it can go in here. I've even put breads and meats and stuff in here, no problem. I just do that with moderation. But here's my trusty stir, and I just want to show you the life that is within this. As you can see, just a small little stir. Look at those bubbles coming up. You see those bubbles? Let me see if I can get the bottom. That's really when you can see it. The whole thing will start bubbling. But this is just fantastic stuff. And I'll just take this in 5-gallon buckets, and I'll just take it wherever it needs to be and give it a really nice drenching with it. And you could most certainly dilute this as well. But I dilute it as I'm going because I've just got so much to do with it. So let me show you that real quick. You can't really use straight tap water when you're working with Jadam because it's all microbiologic in nature, and so you're really trying to encourage the microbes to take hold. And so if you were to use straight tap water, I think even some of the well water, it is chlorinated, and so that would kill a lot of the life. So when I'm working, I'll usually just get an RV filter and I'll just put that on the end of my hose, and that seems to do really well. So if I wanted to dilute this, which I do, then I would just take this into a 5-gallon bucket and just put however much. You can do 10 to 1, 20 to 1. It's just really up to you and how deficient your tree is. I usually go on the stronger side, and so I'll do like a 1 to 1 sometimes, or a 1 to 5. Potted plants I go a lot less, so more conservative with potted plants. But just make sure you use filtered water, and you just take this around. And so this is very easy to do, very easy to set up, and you could do it on a much smaller basis too. You could even set this up in a 5-gallon bucket if you had a much smaller area. But with me, this is my fertilization station here. So this is where all my various fertilizers are. And in this bucket, this is some of the chicken fertilizer from some of the chickens that I've harvested. Ooh, man, that's got a nice smell to it, that one. And so I can dip into that as well. I've got biochar working in here. I've got biochar working with Jadam in here. And so I just wanted to share how I go about fertilizing. I'm on day 2. So I am on day 2 of my fertilizing. I'm already starting to feel it in my shoulders. So hopefully I'll be able to get it all wrapped up today and get back to some air layering. So just wanted to share that with you. And I certainly appreciate you checking out this video. Certainly appreciate you checking out the channel, and hope you have a great day today. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.